teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And his first look is incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. McCollum. He'll drop this one off to Swift. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCollum. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, McCollum. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Back to throw again. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Rodgers now on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To throw on 2nd down. McCollum. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The tight end in motion right. Throwing on first down. McCollum eluding the pressure right. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCollum. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Bolden. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Point after, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. McCollum looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Rodgers now on 1st down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Fights through him, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Rodgers to throw once more. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking end zone for Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
He's got a man, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. McCollum. Flush to his right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Looking to throw on second down. McCollum. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, McCollum. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McCollum. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Airing this one out for Evans.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as a defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
On 4th down, McCollum. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. McCollum got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Locating St. Brown for another catch.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Off play action. McCollum, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. McCollum. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To throw is Rodgers. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Lions,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Let's go. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status